All right, hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to install all of my winter attachments. So as you saw in the previous video, if you haven't checked that out, I got a John Deere 1025R, freshly delivered with 1.5 hours on it. And yeah, that's no longer the story anymore. So been using the John Deere like crazy. And as you can see, we're starting to get some snow on the ground. Just a couple flurries, didn't really add up to much, but it is time to get the attachments on. So it's time to get the winter attachments on. So I went with the quick-hitch system, and yeah, let me flip the camera around and show you what I got. All right, so I think I mentioned in the last video that I was going to build all of these on camera, but there's actually really nothing to building these. So the only thing that I did was mount the drive shaft in that black box. It was just two, it's just a PTO guard. It was just 4 bolts, 2 on either side, and then it was mounting the chute with those 3 brackets with 2 bolts each, and then the electric spout control. So there's really nothing to it, so I just threw it all together because it was just that simple. Really nothing to show but now. So I would have just done a cut scene anyway. So yeah, so that's what it looks like, all assembled, ready to go. And then the plow you just take out of the box and it's done. So nothing really there to show. And then the quick hitch system here. So there's a couple extra hoses here. When you buy the blade, you can get an angle kit, and that's exactly what I did there. That's the angle kit down there. So it has 2 extra hoses. So I have the single point there. So I needed to put these on all of them. So there's 2 on the blower and then 4 live on the quick hitch. So I think I mentioned that in the last video. So yeah, you'll need 6 of them because there's 2 cylinders here, 2 each, 2 hoses per cylinder makes 4, and then there's 2 that live on there to make 6. And then you got the electric spout control. So I did record installing that. I also got all the brackets on here for the system here. So there's 2, one there, and then 1 here, as you can see on that side. And then the electric spout control has a wiring harness that's inside the tractor there. So I actually did record that, so I'll put some of that footage in right now. All right, so got the bracket installed. So that's how it's supposed to go on the inside there. Not very clear in the instructions, but got it. I thought it was supposed to be out here, but it's in here, which makes sense. It's tucked away. So yeah, you gotta literally take everything off. But yeah, got that in there. So next we'll move on to wiring. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. So not bad. A little vulnerable there. We'll see how that holds up with the loader and everything. So we'll see. So now next, let's put the wiring in. All right, so I showed the bracket going in. So got the wiring harness up in there. You put that module right there on there, and then you feed it through here. This is where it gets a little complicated. So you feed it through there, and there's like a little hole down in there. Probably not gonna focus. Let's see, can we, yeah, kinda. Yeah, see that little hole right there? So you feed it through there, and then it comes up, goes behind there, goes up here, follow my zip tie mark, through there, and over to there. And then those 2 plugs are on your harness, and then it goes up to a junction block. So then up here, there's your junction block. And then you have your spaghetti of extra wires. So that junction block, sorry. So that junction block right there, there are no instructions on how to wire that up. I guess you just need to have common sense, but even then, you know, even then it might not be so common. So you're given two little wiring harnesses. This is one, and then that's the other one. That one says, you probably can't see it, but that one says ground, and then the other side says engine block. So it's your engine block ground. I just tied it into the main ground on the engine block there. So that's tied in on there. And then the other side says SW12V. So I'm guessing switched to 12 volts. And then the other side says battery. And it has fuses connections on the other side. So how I set this one up was, this side is much thicker. It's a thick stud versus the other two. So how it's laid out and how this harness is I think it's pretty foolproof. It has one thick and one thin, and it can only go so far. It can only be stretched so far. So I'm guessing the top one and the right-hand side one is for the fuse, and then the left-hand side one is for the ground. That's what I'm just assuming here. And assuming is not good, especially when you're dealing with 12, voltage, 12 volts. So then you have your little pass through here that goes into the cab. And here's your fuse panel. So there it is. Battery power is one of them, and then switch 12 volts is the other. So yeah, this was pretty hard to figure out. So I plugged them in and I couldn't figure it out. I was going through my fuses here, and I ended up picking, let's see, I picked FO3, which is your air ride seat, which I don't have. And then I picked, let's see, what one did I pick? The fifth one down. So I picked F11, which is your power outlet in the cab here, which is right there, which I'm not using. So those are the two that I picked. I put it in, turned the tractor on, and nothing worked. So I got pretty, and I tried 8 different versions. Like I moved the wiring over there on the junction blocks. Maybe I got that wrong. And then I moved these to different ones and to make sure, like a lot of diag. And so I put it back to how I was, and I noticed that it had another slot for a fuse in here. So the fuse you take out is the fuse you put in. And then once I did that, you turn the tractor on and everything. Then you come over here, you plug in your, this is the harness that goes on your blower here, which has the linear actuator. You turn that on. Actually, I'm gonna need a few hands. So, yeah. Then you do the switch, and it works. So, I wanted to do all that work and make sure that it would work. So, yeah, that was a lot of confusion. So I wanted to make sure that worked. So that works. Now we have to do the other side, which is that harness right there, is putting that harness on the blower. So I don't know if I can do that part yet, but I'm gonna take this off and drill my holes and everything and put the bracketry on and go with that. So yeah, that was pretty complicated. I would not recommend that to someone just starting, because that was a lot of work. So I mean, it's pretty simple, like if I had this video to refer to with that, because that was the hardest part, is figuring out there's nothing in the instructions. Maybe you have to get a printout from your dealer or something, but I mean, there was nothing about that junction box going into your fuses. Like there was nothing that said anything about where to plug in, what ones to use, what ones not to use. Maybe it's up to the discretion of your dealer, because this technically is a dealer only installed option, but I mean, you can do it like I am. You can recommend to do it. You don't have to have your dealer do it, but maybe it's up to them and they have procedures in place to know what to do. I don't know. I don't know anything, so, but I managed to do it, so it's definitely possible. But yeah, I didn't, I was not a fan of that. So just, yeah, just be weary of that, I guess. So, and then those pigtails, they're clearly labeled. You'll have, these will be inside of them, just dummy ones. So it's an option that's there for you to add on later. So you just unplug those, and one says in and one says out. And you won't, the wiring harness that I showed you going from here all the way up isn't labeled. So just plug it in, and then you can change it around to what you want it to be. I had it backwards. Mine was plugged in backwards, and I changed it. Until it's on the blower and moving, I won't know what way will be the best way. So yeah, the next thing is to do this, drill holes into this brand new piece. So make sure I don't mess that up. Gotta take the sticker off, because that's right where it's going. They supply you with new ones, so definitely not a problem. So what I did was this is your top line. So you just measure down 35 millimeters to find your first hole. So then I got a line that went down 42, find the second row, and then you just evenly divide your center line. So you find center, and then you go 29 over from 35, and there's your first hole, then over 58, then down 42, and there's all 4 holes. Mine came out a little crooked, but it is what it is. It's good enough for who it's for. So yeah, then these 2 holes here, they want you to come over like 78 and up. Let's see, actually I can tell you from here. They want you to come over, so they want you to, I don't even know. They don't even give you good. I guess you come up a certain amount, which looks like it's 73.8 up, and from your bottom hole here, 78, and then over 50 something, and then you'll get a hole here, and then this plugs in this way like that. So I don't know how I want that yet. So I didn't do that part yet, because I don't know where I want this. You can pretty much do your own thing. I mean, it just needs enough to swing around here like that. So this is pointed like there. You know, I don't like that. I don't know. So I don't know what it's going to be doing yet. So yeah, that's all installed in there, and it wasn't the clearest of directions, but when it comes to John Deere, and I talked to some technicians, that is just the normal. So yeah, and then you have your drive shaft and your front coupling there for the blower. So that just slides right under. Again, I'll show you. We'll install all of this, so I can't wait. None of this has been installed. I just put it on right now, or I put it all together right now, and we'll put it on in this video right now, and we'll test these out. So I'm really looking forward to the blade. Kind of looking at the blade right now, probably should have gone for a 60. I know that the 54 is wider than the track width, so it will plow without, you know, running over. But I don't know, looking at it, kind of looks kind of small. But I mean, that's the biggest blower you can get. You can go a size down to a 47. Didn't really like that at all. And then the blade, there's a 54 and a 60. So might look into that. I don't know. We'll test it out for a year or so. We'll see. It might be good. I was worried about the 60 because my driveway, my clients, I didn't know 60 sounded a little too big. I don't know. So, but yeah, so freshly unboxed, got everything installed. Again, it was like the angle kit. It's literally 2 pins, and then you got your hoses. Done. The quick hitch came like that. That was it. That's how it came. Plow came like that, and then that I just had to install that shroud, and then that all came like that, and then I told you that. So I wanted to record putting it all together, but really there was nothing to put together. So really awesome that it pretty much ships like this. So these are all my winter attachments. So without any more talking, let's not talk here and get straight into putting them onto the tractor. So that should be fun. I'm excited to test these out and see what this is all about. Looks like it would be, it looks like the quick hitch system is going to be very easy. Very nice. Looks like it will be just on and off. A few comments in the last video is for dollying these around to buy Harbor Freight dollies. So buy 2 for each. So definitely doing that. That's a good idea. Thank you for the comment. So yeah, thank you for the huge support on the last video. You guys really did awesome on that last video. It looks like the John Deere community is big and awesome. So yeah, loved responding to your comments. A lot of comments, a lot of likes. Thank you guys for all the support on the last video. Hopefully you give this video as much love as that, and look forward to using these attachments in the winter, in the snow. I can't wait. We haven't really got anything that's really worth it. So yeah, the loader's been great. I already got 12 hours on both of these items. I mean, you can see how dirty it is. Been using it, a bunch of projects. Videos of that will come out soon, but I just want to get this video out as soon as possible because it could snow anytime now. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get this stuff installed. It looks like it's going to be super easy. So I'm really looking forward to clicking on that yellow PTO button in there. I haven't clicked it yet, so I want to see how that works and everything, and you know, get familiar with everything before the snowstorm so that we can be prepared when it does snow. So yeah, looking forward to that. So let's do that on there, because you know, you need to do that, and then we'll probably run the plow first, see how that works with the angle kit, make sure we don't have any leaks, because you know, I had to put those fittings on and everything. So yeah, let's do the plow and then do the blower. So I'll kind of show you how the electric spout control works on that too. So not a lot of people go for that option, which I don't blame them. It's expensive. I think it was like a 4-digit number. I don't know. So anyway, I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, so the first thing here to do is to get this under the tractor. So don't look at me for techniques. I've never done this before. So there's probably easier ways of doing this. So yeah, got the brackets installed, and you're gonna need this thing. And that pins the front there. So I'll do that after. I wanna get the drive shaft in first, I'm thinking. So I think I wanna get this up in there. This thing is super heavy, so don't mind the struggle. Helps if I get both ends in. There we go. So then that's nice and loose. So let's get the drive shaft on. All right. Hopefully that allows that to move forward. It does. Get it lined up and stepped on. There we go. Just like that. So it's on there. Give it a good tug test, and then the front's on there. So now you just line it up and line that up and put the pin through. All right, so with it installed there, just got to push it up and get this rod in, which is no struggle at all. Just got to line up both sides, and just like that. Then you put this retainer on the other side so it doesn't slide off, and it's on there. Sweet. So next is the quick hitch itself, which is pretty heavy, so be careful. And then this bracket that you saw over here, this rod right here will hang on it, and then these should click right into the side here. So let's do that. Like that, and then that, and that, and then you lift up, and they both clicked in. Perfect. So just like that, then the quick hitch is on. Ooh, look at that, nice. And then I installed these here to hold the hoses, and then this one is for the blower. Installed that. This one, it looks like it will be in the way. I think you have to move it for the loader, but I guess time will tell on that. So let's get the hoses routed. This is pretty exciting. Since we're using the plow, I will connect both hoses up. All right, so I've seen some people go this way. I'm gonna go, and I've seen some people go this way, and I'm gonna go this way just to further protect it. Make sure everything comes through. Go through here. Make sure it doesn't get tangled. There you go. Make sure the hoses are relaxed. And then red is the outside. And then blue is the next one. Yeah, that looks good. What do you think? Can you see that? That looks good. Comes through here like that. All right, so let's do the next one. This one will be your angle kit. Again, this will be your yellow and your black. Again, I'll go this way. Come through here, and through here. Again, I've been watching a lot of videos, and I think this is the best routing that people do. So I'm gonna mimic that. Come through here. These ones look quite a bit longer. All right, the next one is black. And then yellow. Yeah, these ones look a little longer. But I don't know, if it works, I guess. Yeah, that looks about right. What do you think? Out of the way. Big thing is, tire. So yeah, I got all those in there. Get these out of the way. These are the wrong ones. These would be for like the ones down there. But I just have them for color coordination until I get the colored zip ties. So yeah, it looks good. And then when you run the blower, you'll tuck that out of the way, so the drive shaft, and I zip tied it so the drive shaft doesn't contact it, but when I'm using it, I'll have it out like that, because that's what it shows in the instructions. So there's your like 90s. Make sure, because before I put this pin in, I twisted it to make sure it clears. That's important. And then your pin lies over there when you have the angle kit. When you put your snowblower on, you put your pin in to lock that so it doesn't move. All right, so let's hook this up. This is my first time doing this, so we'll see how this works. That looks like a good angle. So yeah, make sure both of your pins are out, and then keep that lower down, drive in, snag it, and go from there. So this should be sweet. First time. First time for me. With the plow on here. The last time this plow is going to look brand new, that's for sure. better on a loader than they are on a plow. It's good for them. Yeah, I want to get this nice and straightened out. I mean, that already straightened out a lot. But again, all this dirt is frozen, so it's not an ideal test for this. But I'm just going very slow, very lightly. So, yeah, it's going great. Get to the blower. This should be interesting. Alright, looks like we're on. There we go. Okay, got it clicked in. I gotta do the drive shaft. Actually, let me get that hole lined up first. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's in there now. Alright, now the drive shaft. Got it. Alright, I got the hoses out of the way. You guys are probably going to tell me that I should have the tractor turned off to be safe. It's supposed to be mounted like that, but I don't know, I didn't feel good about that. So yeah, there's that. All right, let's test it through its paces here. So I'm just gonna lift it up off the ground a little bit. And then it says, it's showing a little indication like 3,400 RPMs or so. Not like reverse there. Alright, doesn't like reverse. So I probably got to add that sensor to it. Don't mind the windshield wiper up. I was cleaning the windows. All right, so with that, that is all the attachments I got and installed and used them a little bit. Kind of tested it out. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is a little sensor. I didn't install it, didn't think I would need it, you know, kind of thing, but I guess I do. So no problem there. I'll install it, maybe put it in a future video coming up. The plow is cool. It was very strong, did what I needed it to do. So yeah, very nice. So yeah, looking forward to the winter time, getting some snow. I mean, we got a little dusting, so it's in the future. Looking forward to that. So cannot wait, cannot wait. So with that, we are done with this video. I am so happy. I am ready to throw some snow, plow some snow, all the above. I'm ready. I got the attachments. We got a little bit of a dusting, so it was a little tease there. The snowflakes were huge. So anyway, I will catch you in the next video, which hopefully will be a snow video. I cannot wait. I'm excited. And if you have anything to let me know, especially with weight, how much weight do you think I should run? You know, I got the 100-pound wheel weights. And then, you know, these two things alone probably weigh about 100 pounds. So there's a couple 100 pounds. I think with the plow, you'll know, the more weight you put, the more snow you can push, I would imagine. More traction, and same thing with the blower. Probably not a lot of weight needed for the blower. So anyway, comment down below what I should do there. Thank you for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it, especially the support in the last video. You guys were crazy supportive, awesome, letting me know what I was doing wrong and what I was doing right. A lot of awesome people. Love commenting back to you guys. And yeah, look at this thing. Oh, it's gorgeous. I just can't stop looking at it. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.